Hey guys, it's Mrs. Ott, and I'm here to explain how to write an equation of a line given the slope and a point. So before we go through the first problem, I just want to remind you guys of the equation of a line, which I have up here at the top. So it says y equals mx plus b. Remember, the m is the slope and b is the y-intercept. So whenever you're writing the equation of a line, you need those two things. You need slope and y-intercept to create your equation. So down here for number 1, it says we're given the slope is 1/3 and our line is going through the point of 6, -2. Well, real quick, I know my final answer should be y equals m, whatever m is for us, x plus whatever b is. Now, depending on what b is, if it comes out to be a negative, we might have to change that plus sign to a minus. That's okay. I know the general setup needs to be this for my final answer. Okay, so our job is to find slope and y-intercept. Well, luckily for us, our slope, the m, is already given to us. So it says the slope is 1/3. Okay, so I'm going to put it in for m in my first blank. All right, but I don't know what the y-intercept is yet. They just told me that our line's going to go through the point 6, -2. But I'm going to use that to kind of help us out. So I'm going to call this point x, y, just like all points are x and a y. So I'm going to give x orange and y blue. And if you notice, we have x and y in our original equation up here when we talked about y equals mx plus b. Here's y, and here's x. I just don't have b yet. So what we could do is plug in everything that we have to solve for b. So if I'm using my y equals mx plus b from above, y is -2 equals m, we said, is 1/3 from here. And then x from our point over here was 6. And then we don't know what b is, so I'm just going to put plus b at the end because that's what we're trying to find. So we just need to kind of simplify all of this to solve for b. The first thing I notice is that I have 1/3 times 6 here. I can kind of simplify that down. So 1/3 times 6, or 6 divided by 3, you could think of it that way, is going to be 2. All right, and then I'm just going to bring down this -2. There's nothing I can do with that just yet. And the plus b. Remember, we're trying to get b alone, so I need to isolate this variable, okay? I need to get anything that's next to the b away from it. So that means I need to subtract this 2 to the other side to cancel that out. Now I just have b equals -2 minus 2, -4. So that is my y-intercept. Okay, that's not my final answer though. I'm not going to stop there. I need to plug it into my equation because remember our equation is from up at the top, y equals mx plus b. So I need to plug -4 in at the end. Remember I said we might have to erase this plus sign. Since this is a -4, I need to change that to minus instead of a plus. And that'll be my final answer. Y equals 1/3 x minus 4. So you guys have 3 more problems to do. Make sure you do exactly what I just did for number 1 on your paper. And make sure you're just finding the slope and the y-intercept for each of those, and you'll be set. Good luck.